On today's ChurchTechCast.com screencast show, the two buttons in the UI I didn't notice before. Hi, and welcome again to the ChurchTechCast.com screencast show. This is the show where every week I help you with the software that we use in the church. My name's Paul Allen Clifford. So, my church finally came into the modern times and upgraded to ProPresenter 6. We've been on ProPresenter 5 for a long time, and we had some financial difficulties stemming from some problems that we had at the church with... Anyway. Doesn't matter. What does matter is we finally upgraded. I, of course, have been using this since the moment I got the email from Renewed Vision that the beta was available, as you know if you've been watching my tutorials. So I was really excited when we finally took the plunge, but I'm not on staff there. I do this. I do training for you guys and gals and just anyone who's interested. So when I went in and I looked, I was in charge of ProPresenter this past weekend. Actually, I was kind of filling in for anything that happened. Turns out I didn't use ProPresenter, but I was there just in case they needed me. I noticed that there were a couple of buttons that I hadn't noticed before. So this is a result of, one, a UI change between ProPresenter 5 and ProPresenter 6, and two, the fact that I always leave ProPresenter 6 set up a certain way, and so I hadn't noticed when my church, who sets it up a different way for very good reasons, I'll tell you about that in a second, changed it. So let's head over to my computer and we'll take a quick look at just these couple buttons and the implications for having them where they are and how that can help you. So let's head over and take a look. There are really so many little features in ProPresenter that it goes without saying that you can't really have all of them in mind, and you might not even notice them even after you've worked with it for a long period of time. So here we are in ProPresenter, and you'll notice that I have hidden the video and image bin. Now, normally I don't do this, but at my church, we've just upgraded to ProPresenter 6, and the guy that installed it, the tech director, he had the video and image bin hidden because on the machine we primarily use it with, we don't really use the video and image bin all that much, maybe for sermon notes, but primarily that computer sends the text out with an alpha channel for the switcher, so really we don't have a lot of background video or background images, so the video and image bin is hidden. Well, so you can do that here by going to View and then Video Image Bin. You'll notice that that's Control. That little caret means Control V. This is on a Mac. On a PC, it's probably Alt or Option or something like that. Anyway, so Control V on a Mac hides that. But once you do that, you'll notice that you have two little icons here, and I have them both set the same in this situation, but they don't need to be. So these little icons have to do with the transition. So the first one is the transition between the slides themselves. And the next is the transition between the video and images in the slides. So you'll notice that by default, it used to say just default transition. They've changed that in ProPresenter 6 to cut, which makes perfect sense because that's what it is. And then dissolve, fade to black. Those are probably the three that you're going to use the most often. You might on occasion use some of the others, but if you're primarily using the other transitions and not using these three primarily, I'd consider just looking for what your reference is in the art. That's just an aside. But so this little piece of information is what I've just discovered, that you have these two icons down here, one for each of the transitions, this for the slides itself, and this for the video and images that might be contained in the slides. And when you go to either view and then video image bin, or using the keyboard shortcut like I'm about to do right now, there we go, you'll notice that you only have the one for the slides up here, and then the one for the videos and images down below the videos and images. So just a subtle little something that you might not have noticed in ProPresenter 6. Well, I hope that helped you. I hope that now you think, oh, well, of course, that's the transition for the text, that's the transition for the background, it makes perfect sense, and there you go. If you like this content, you'd like my email newsletter, so head on over to trinitydigitalmedia.com/newsletter. There you can get free tips and tricks for things like ProPresenter. In fact, for my email newsletter subscribers now, and I hate to tell you about this right now, but because it's just passed, I had a substantial discount on my new ProPresenter 6 Operators course. Now that's a course designed for people who don't know anything about ProPresenter and want to get up to speed really fast. I designed this course thinking, that churches, when they finally get a volunteer to run ProPresenter, what if that person's never seen ProPresenter before? Well, you can sit them down in front of this course, and in very little time, they'd be up to speed, and then you can just fill in some details specific to your church, the things that you need to do to get them 100% up to speed. This will get them probably 80-90% there without you really having to do anything. So that's what you would have missed out on, but there's still more great stuff coming. So head over to trinitydigitalmedia.com/newsletter. You can find out about that, and you can find out alternate ways to get the ProPresenter Operators course, and one way that's really exciting if you're interested. Until next time, this is Paul Allen Clifford with trinitydigitalmedia.com. Go out and change eternity.